Welcome to this free webinar to speed up your digital security practices.
Be different, but it can definitely happen here. Not if I choose to believe it can't. Well, that's not how it really works. For those of you not familiar with it, there were actually two cyber attacks on the Ukraine power grid, both happening just before Christmas, first in 2015, the second in 2016. And I'm going to use that as a kind of red line through this presentation. Cybersecurity is about finding the balance between the people, the technology, and the processes. So it is important as you are securing your organization to have people identified who are the main people involved in the different processes, who are the main users of technology. What are the capabilities of your technologies and how are they actually set up and configured? And what are the processes around that? So through this session, we're going to talk about people. So people lost their password. There was a lack of awareness and a lack of capabilities to protect ourselves against it. Then on the technology side, the end here was they managed to use normal functionality within the SCADA system to trip circuit breakers. And on the process side, the example we're going to follow is remote access. So there was not enough control of the remote access process, leaving a significant vulnerability that was exploited. So you had the malicious actors actually getting direct hands-on keyboard access to the SCADA system, so they could use the SCADA system as a weapon. So those are the examples that we're going to follow. The mitigation option that we have on the substation automation loss of availability is actually having a hardwired emergency stop. What you would reduce the likelihood of there is that the attacker could actually make physical damage to your transformers, meaning making them burn up. And some of the power transformers are long lead items, meaning it could take you weeks, months to get back up to normal operation. So worst case scenario, that would be with property damage, and the mitigation would be to implement hardwired emergency stops that would use what you learned. Cybersecurity, digital security is risk reduction. There's a lot to be gained by balancing your digital security between the people who are involved, between the processes you employ, and the technology that you configure and use. So bring these thoughts back to your organizations. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'm going to hang around for another couple of minutes. Thank you very much.